James Sexton was a famous divorce lawyer.
I love him. Yeah.
He said there's a 56% chance that your marriage will end in divorce, yet 86% of people agree to marry within 5 years. But most people have no idea what they're getting themselves into. What do you think of that?
I agree. The main reason why people go from one to another is they victimize themselves in their previous marriage, and they didn't reflect on what they did that caused that breakdown of that previous marriage. So what they'll say is, my ex was a narcissist. This time I just know that I won't marry a narcissist and I'll be fine. Or they'll say, my ex was this, she was that. I'll just marry somebody who's the opposite of my ex and I'll be perfect. So what they do is they go into the new relationships with a lens of whoever's not like my ex, just different to what my ex was. That you're different to my ex, perfect, I'll marry you. They're not realizing they're the common denominator. They're equal to blame for why that marriage dissolved. Let's say, for example, you married the worst person on the planet. He ended up being abusive, horrible, this, that, and the other. You selected him. There's something broken in your selection process. It can't all be him. So what the reason why they go into another relationship so quickly is because there's a delusional level of self-belief. They believe they weren't responsible for that breakdown. If they knew that they were very responsible for that breakdown, they wouldn't jump into another one. A bit like when you asked me, how come you waited till your 30s to get settled down? Because I knew I would be responsible for the breakdown. It wouldn't matter who I was with. My insecurities, my anxieties, my issues would cause the breakdown. And so sometimes I feel like, oh, but you waited to this age till you get married. Yeah, because I'm not dumb. I knew if I'd done it any earlier, I would have been the problem. So if you think you did it when you're 23 and you did the wrong, you get a medal for that, you should wait until you're completely aware of how you and your traumas and your insecurities damage a relationship. When you really understand that, you'll be more selective before you move on. Until that point, you shouldn't.